Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So today we're looking at your relationship. Now this could be a love relationship, it could be another kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, I guess is my point. But I've got 3 readings here. These cards are from the readings. They just represent an energy of your reading. Obviously not the whole story by any stretch. But I'm hoping by seeing these cards, it will help you sort of pinpoint which reading is the right one for you. All right, so group 1, your card is card number 22, Deja Vu. Group 2, your card is number 31, Codependency. And group 3, your card is number 12, Quality Time. All right, so go ahead and pick your card, pick your group. You can go down into the description box and click on the timestamp for your group, and it will take you directly to your reading. And I will see you there. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. Okay, we are going to take a look today at your relationship or your person. Want to see how they really feel about you, what they are not telling you, and just kind of give a little insight into your situation. So let's start with your oracle card. And your card is number 22, Deja Vu. Let's get some tarot. So I'm going to pull some cards for you and some cards for your person. Feel free to swap those energies if that makes more sense as you start to hear the messages. But first, let's start with you. All right, we have the Ace of Wands, the Chariot reversed, Knight of Cups. More. Okay. And the Page of Swords reversed. Let's move these over so we have room for your person. All right. And let's get cards. Different deck, different person. Let's look at your person now. And we have Temperance, 8 of Swords, Ace of Swords, and King of Cups reversed. All right, let me just move these a little bit so they're hopefully a little bit easier for you to see. All right, give me just a second. I want to take all these in, see if I get any initial messages for you, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. All right. They're saying from your point of view, they're telling me that you feel a very powerful, passionate attraction for your person. One that feels They're saying unnatural in a way, which is weird. Why do you say unnatural? Because it's not typical. In other words, it's a very unique feeling for you. So you may have been in other relationships, had other partners. Something about this one feels different. So when we start with the Ace of Wands, that's where the passion comes in. And they're saying your person gets all of your passion. Mentally, physically, it's all for them. They're saying you love this person with your whole heart. And it's apparent. It's apparent. But then we have this Chariot reversed. And they're saying there's something about this that has you feeling a little bit stuck. And it's interesting, in the same position, you've got the Chariot reversed, which is a little bit of a stuck feeling, and they have the Eight of Swords, which is also a little bit of a stuck feeling, which is interesting. And then we have the Knight of Cups, followed by the Page of Swords reversed. They're saying you're passionate. You have love to give, love to share with this person. But with the Page of Swords reversed, there's something that you're not expressing. And we're going to get a few more cards, get a little more information. But hopefully that gives you a taste of whether, number one, this is your reading, but also, which person you are. So when we look at your person, for the most part, they're feeling a little bit, they're saying a little bit more in control of their feelings, which is not the same as balanced, but in control. And I'm hearing they do try to control their feelings. They're saying they keep things very, very even keel in order to not rock the boat too much with you. They know how you feel. And in a lot of ways, they feel the same as you. But they're holding back a little bit. And that's where this Eight of Swords, this a little bit of a stuck feeling is. They're saying they want you to know. Say that again. They want you to know that they know how you feel. And in a lot of ways, they feel the same way. But their hands are tied. They can't, right now, be everything you want them to be and give you everything you want them to give you. Physically, for some reason. And then we have the Ace of Swords. They think about you all the time. You're always in their head. You're always on their mind. You're always on the tip of their tongue. In a lot of ways, you are their whole world. Because you're a part of every part of their world, even if you don't realize it. They're mentally with you all the time. But then we get to this King of Cups reversed. And they're saying again, there's something they can't share with you. Like they can't be with you physically for some reason. And so you probably already know that or sense it. If you're in a situation where you're separated maybe, or there's some other issue that is keeping you physically apart. And that affects them emotionally. which is why they try to stay in control. They really try to stay in control of their emotions. All right, let's pull some more cards. Let's get a little deeper, see what else we can see here. Spirit, can you clarify Group 1's energy, this first energy here, please? Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Wands reversed, Ace of Swords reversed, and Three of Wands. And now let's clarify your person's energy. Spirit, can you please clarify Group 1's person for us, please? We have Four of Wands. Interesting. Interesting. You have Ace of Swords reversed. They have Ace of Swords. You have Four of Wands reversed. They have Four of Wands. You have Wheel of Fortune. They have Wheel of Fortune reversed. Five of Swords reversed. And the World reversed. Wow. All right, well, let's go back and look at your energy again. So you're feeling very passionate. You have a lot of fire for them, a lot of passion for them. You see them with this Wheel of Fortune card and the Ace of Wands. You see them as your one and only. Like every challenging relationship, every troubled relationship, every relationship that went wrong in the past has come full circle with with your person. Like you see them as your Wheel of Fortune, but very, very stuck. You're feeling very stuck. There's an unhappiness here with the Chariot reversed and the Four of Wands reversed. It's like you're not letting yourself be happy because you can't be fully with them. And it's blocking your heart a little bit. Because you know what you want, but it's something you're not allowed quite to have it. I mean, here we have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords reversed. You love them. But it's like you have negative thoughts sometimes about this situation, or you're doubting this situation. Where they're not doubting at all, right? And we'll look further into them, but they're not doubting at all. They know exactly how they feel about you, but there's a little bit of a disconnect where you don't necessarily know how they feel about you. I feel like they know the whole picture and you don't. And so you're at a little bit of a loss here as you're trying to plan your future, as you're trying to look forward. You got this Page of Swords reversed and the Three of Wands. You're wanting to move forward with your life and make plans and look toward the future. But there's still there's something unsaid. Or something that you feel you can't be 100% honest about with them. And I think it's your feelings. I think you're holding back on telling them 100% how you feel, putting it out there. And I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm seeing that. So then when we look at their energy, they're more controlled, but they're in a place of stability and happiness. They're not as imbalanced, I think, as you feel with this Four of Wands, but theirs upright and yours in reverse. They definitely have more control over their emotions, meaning they don't let their emotions get away from them and sort of control their life or their actions. But there's, like I said before, they are feeling a little stuck with this Eight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. They feel like things cannot move forward, similar to you, or they recognize that things are not able to move forward. And I'm hearing not by choice necessarily. It's situational, they're saying, because it has to be that way right now. For the good of both parties is what I'm hearing. And then we have here the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords reversed. They think about you all the time. They understand there's some conflict. There's some things that you're not saying. There's some doubts that you are, that rumble around in your brain. They don't want to fight with you. This is not a challenge. They're all for you. And there is no winner or loser. There's like no person on top and one person on the bottom. Like it's not about leverage. It's about timing. And then King of Cups reversed with the World reversed. They're not able to bring things full circle. They're not able to be everything you want them to be. And they know that. They recognize it. And they can see that in some way that you are suffering for it. Where they're in like a little bit more control of how they feel. It doesn't mean they're not feeling anything, but they're in more control of how they feel. But they do recognize your suffering, your pain, your struggle, your challenge here. And they wish they could do more to change that. But it's not possible right now. And they're driving my attention to this deja vu card. You've been here before. I think even with this person, you've been here before. Where there's a need for validation from your person. A need for them to acknowledge what you mean to them. And for you to be able to say what they mean to you without shame or without worrying, about being rejected or looked at differently. You've been through this before. All right, they want me to pull one card from each deck just for your relationship, like sort of like a combined energy. Can you tell us about the relationship? We have Three of Cups. And the Seven of Swords reversed. There's so much happiness awaiting the two of you. saying it's not all joy now, but there's more joy coming for you, but also for the two of you together. And that neither one of you, with this Seven of Swords reversed, neither one of you is walking away, truly. I'm not saying that, if the situation doesn't change, that you can't walk away. For sure, they are not walking away from you. Not in their heart. But I don't believe that you will in your heart either. Or if you do, there will be a return. They're saying, anyway, it's not meant to be for either of you to walk away. That doesn't mean neither of you will, I guess. They're saying it's not meant to be. You're meant to be connected in some way. Throughout your life, you will stay connected. So even if your relationship works or it doesn't work, you will always be connected. And there's still a lot of joy and happiness for the two of you. All right. Okay, let's get an advice card here. Okay. They're stopping me to address these two cards, and I'm going to show it to you. So we talked about your person feeling like there's something they can't do, can't express, can't be with you. And then they're showing me this Wheel of Fortune card in reverse, which happens to be like poker chips in reverse. And the girl here is wearing a pair of dice around her neck. And anyway, they're saying they're not taking any chances right now. They don't want to ruin something. What you have right now is special in a very unique way. And they don't want to risk that by moving too quickly or going too far too fast, doing too much, revealing too much, showing too much. So that's interesting. They're being very cautious, and it's not because they don't feel anything, it's because they do. Let's get some advice. All right. And the advice is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah, 100%. Have faith that there's something here that is very much meant to be. There's something here for you both to learn from and to grow from. But it's not a bad thing, this delay, this separation, this pause, whatever it is. It's not a bad thing. It's for the good, they're saying. All right, let's get some messages. Let's find out if there's anything here they're not telling you. Okay. It says, obligations. I want to get away from the burdens I have to deal with, but I'm stuck right now. Again, that feeling of stuck. There's things that they're having to take care of. Things they have to worry about, things they have to do that sort of takes over. And it gets in the way of like really being amorous and fun and fully committed to a relationship. Not to say they aren't committed to you, because they are. Okay. This says within a year or more. So there's more coming for you both. Don't give up, they're saying. Again, you have free will. Do what feels right for you, but they are wanting you to not give up. Gesture. I'm going to come sweep you away. What I'm hearing is they're going to give you everything you deserve. They just can't do it yet. Not now, it's not the right time. But they'll be there for you when it is the right time. And there's nothing that can stop them from taking you in their arms and literally sweeping you off your feet. That's beautiful. Okay, let's get that one. And gentle. I'm staying away from you because the last thing I want to do is hurt you. Again, remember we said here, they don't want to take any chances. They don't want to risk what they have with you. Even though it makes you uneasy to not know where you stand necessarily. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, okay. Got one more. And play. I just want to have fun with you. They really enjoy your company, and they do want to have fun with you. They want it to be easy and joyful, and they understand the dynamic is a little shaky because you have some uncertainties and you have feelings that you want to express and you want them to express, and there's a lot, I feel like, that is unsaid. A lot that is unspoken and even unknown. But what I'm hearing is if you can just be happy with what you have right now, the situation will change and things will only get better. It just needs a little patience, a little time, a little trust, right? Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, they want to give you one more. Thought they were done. Okay. And it says love. My heart is opening and I'm ready. They do love you. I'm hearing they love you with their whole heart. And that's why they're holding back. I'm hearing they love you too much to not hold back right now. So I don't know what your situation is exactly, obviously. Lots of different people watching. But there's something about your situation that just requires some time and patience. But, hang in there, y'all. Hang in there. You've got something beautiful here with your person. So that's all I've got for you. I think it's a beautiful message. I wish things were a little more concrete for you, but they're getting there, and you just know you've got love in your corner. So just stay with it and see where it takes you. All right, Group 1, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Feel free to drop me a message down below or like or subscribe, whatever you feel called to do. I'm grateful for all of it. And thanks for being here, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, Group 2. Okay, so today we're going to take a look at your relationship or your person, kind of feel out, how they really feel about you. Look at what they may not be telling you and just try to get a better picture of what's going on for you. So your initial card is card 31, and it's codependency. And we'll talk more about that after we get some tarot on the table. I'm going to do 2 sets of cards, one for you, another set for them. Feel free to swap those energies if, once we get into it, if that makes more sense for you. All right, we have the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the Sun reversed. All right, now let's take a look at your person, see what cards they get. All right, we have 6 of Cups reversed, the Moon reversed, 3 of Cups, and 2 of Wands reversed. All right, give me just a second. I want to take all these in, see if I get any initial messages for you, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. Okay, what I heard was someone is not being their most authentic self, their truest self, and it's creating ripples within your relationship. I don't know which person that is, but we'll find out as we get a little deeper into the cards. But at least that's an initial message for you from Spirit about this relationship. All right, so let's start with your energy. And again, if the energies feel reversed, it's okay to swap it. But starting with you, we've got the 8 of Cups, and it's followed by the 5 of Pentacles. And I feel like these 2 cards sort of belong together. There's an energy of not feeling paid attention to. Like you don't feel seen by your person all the time. You don't feel acknowledged. Like sometimes they act like you're not there. At least from your perspective. As the card would suggest, 5 of Pentacles, it's a little bit like being left out in the cold. But it's not quite that. It's more of a feeling of almost like you're being ignored or just not getting the attention that you're really craving. And, this has you feeling like, do I stick around? Is this a relationship I want to be in? And I can sense some hesitancy there about should I stay, should I go? But part of you is not feeling fulfilled in this relationship. But then we get to this Knight of Pentacles reversed, and it's like you're not going anywhere. You're thinking about it because you're feeling sort of left out. You're feeling a little bit ignored, but you're not moving. And you're also not happy with the Sun reversed. So you're feeling a little bit stuck. And and unsure of what to do. You know, are your feelings of being forgotten or left out, are they real? Or is it a symptom of a little bit of like a codependent kind of relationship? I don't know. We're going to pull more cards and see, but I can see that you're unhappy, you're stuck, you're considering leaving, you're considering moving on because you're not getting what you need, but you're not going anywhere, at least the way it looks right now. With this stuck energy, this Knight of Pentacles, not moving. All right, let's talk a little bit about your person and then we'll pull some more cards. So here we have your person with the Six of Cups reversed. They're really kind of missing the old days. Things don't feel as magical as they used to, is what I'm getting. And you know, that happens in a relationship, doesn't it? Like things are very magical and romantic and, you know, like it's like this fantasy in the sky when you first are together. And then, you know, life happens and reality starts to seep in. But they're sort of missing the way it used to be. And with this Moon card reversed, things feel very concrete, very real. But they miss the fun with this Three of Cups. It's like they enjoy your company when you're happy, but right now you're not so happy. And it has things feeling a little too, I don't know, like I want to say down to earth, but that's not quite it either. What's the right word, Spirit? How are they feeling? Yeah. They're just feeling like it, like some of the magic has slipped away. But they haven't given up either. So with the Two of Wands in reverse, they're really not making any move to change things or move on. It could be a little bit of stuck energy, but I think it's more that they're not really wanting to leave this relationship. They just want it to be more interesting, more fun, more magical again. Yeah. All right, let's get some more cards. Let's get a little deeper and see what else we can see here for you guys. All right, Spirit, can you clarify Group 1's energy, please? Or Group 2's energy, sorry. Okay. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Three of Cups reversed. The Lovers reversed. And the Ten of Wands reversed. All right. And let's clarify your person's energy as well now. Spirit, can you clarify Group 2's person's energy, please, in their cards? Okay. We have the Knight of Swords, the Chariot reversed, the Tower reversed, and the Nine of Swords. Okay. All right, so let's go back and look at your energy again. Eight of Cups over the Ace of Pentacles reversed. It's like in your consciousness to leave. You know, it's like it crosses your mind. You really don't want to start over. You really don't want to let go and like have to date again, have to start over again, have to, like, there's this, I want to leave, but don't. Like, I don't want to leave. So again, it's that a little bit of that back and forth. But we've got this 5 of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups reversed. And again, it's just reinforcing that you're unhappy. The good times that your person is sort of reminiscing about, I'm not sure you're even reminiscing about those. I think you feel the energy of you, if this is you, feels a little darker. Like, there's just a sadness here and an emptiness that just remembering the good days is not enough to pull you into a better place, into a more positive place. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Lovers reversed, you're not making any moves to leave, but you're also not making any effort to reconnect either. There's this distancing, it almost feels like you're waiting for them to break it off so that you don't have to. Because you're just staying kind of in a stuck place. With the Sun reversed and the 10 of Wands reversed, you're unhappy, but you're tired. You're tired of being unhappy. This is a hard place for you to be in. And I don't know, we're going to look at a couple of combined cards for your relationship as well. But for me, looking at your energy, feeling your energy, and what I'm getting from them is you need to find a way to be happy with or without their attention, right? If getting their attention is the only thing that brings you joy, or without it, you're not feeling any joy, that's a lot of pressure to put on your person. And I'm not saying they're doing everything right. They might not be, but the happiness sort of has to start inside you. Otherwise, we come back to this codependency, and you're relying on the other person to make things right for you, to make things feel good. Now, it doesn't mean that they're not ignoring you. It doesn't mean that you should stay with them. I'm not saying that at all. I just see a lot of, I feel a lot of sadness, and I see unhappiness here. That just, if it almost feels a little bit like a spiral that you're having a hard time getting out of. So if that is you, if that's how you're feeling, first of all, I'm so sorry that you're feeling that way. And there's no easy fix, right? Nothing I can say is just going to snap you out of it, but Spirit is really wanting you to try to find the gift of pleasure in every day, in something, whatever it might be. Find a reason to smile, even if it's just for 30 seconds. All right, let's look at your person here and see what's going on with them. So with the 6 of Cups reversed and the Knight of Swords, again, they're feeling reminiscent. They're feeling nostalgic for the past. I do feel that they're actually wanting to fix this. They're wanting to come to you. They're wanting to get it right. I feel movement. I feel energy toward you. But I also feel, especially with this Moon reversed and the Chariot reversed, that they don't know what to do or what to say. So with the Moon reversed, they have some clarity. They understand that you're in a place right now in your relationship where things don't feel beautiful right now. And they never feel beautiful all the time in any relationship. So they see that. But with this Chariot reversed, they're also feeling like they don't know what to do. Things have gotten off track. Things have gotten off course. They're having a hard time navigating this situation and don't really know what to say or do to make it right, but they are wanting to make it right. They're wanting to come to you with answers, come to you with what you need. But I'm getting here from these cards that they don't know what that is. So this might require some frank and honest communication. All right, so let's move on. So then we have the Three of Cups and the Tower reversed. Again, they miss the old days. They miss having fun with you. They love your company. They enjoy making you laugh. They enjoy making you happy. They are also understanding that right now they're not doing that for you. But again, they're not wanting to end things with you. With this Tower reversed, they're wanting more to rebuild rather than knock it down. They're even ready to start over from scratch, like to rebuild from the ground up. But what I'm getting from this Tower reverse, usually the Tower card is a tower just crashing to the ground and fire and, the tower basically being demolished. But what I'm getting here is, with it in reverse, is that they don't want to demolish anything. They want to build or rebuild and get back to this happy place. And then finally, with the Two of Wands and the Nine of Swords, they don't know what to do. They're kind of stuck as well, not making a decision. They're worried. I do sense that they care a lot about you and they don't want to lose you. But again, they're not sure what to do. All right, let's pull a couple cards here and look at your relationship as a whole. I'm going to pull one from each deck and just get a picture of your relationship as a whole here. Okay. All right. We have the Empress reversed. And the Nine of Wands. All right. So if you remember in the beginning, I almost forgot that this was said, somebody's not being fully authentic. Somebody is not really being themselves right now, and it's creating ripples in your relationship. I feel in some ways that neither of you are being fully authentic. But honestly, here, if this is you, with the Empress reversed and the Nine of Wands as your relationship cards, it's an energy of you are not feeling like your best self for some reason. And part of it has to do with what's going on with your person, but it feels so much deeper than that. It feels like something else is going on that you need to work through or heal from or just find your way out of somehow. And obviously without knowing you, without reading as a personal reading, I can't really give more detail on what this is about or what you need to do, other than it feels deeper. It feels like you think it's because of them. But what I'm getting is it's really something much deeper than that. That this is just a symptom, of what's going on. And both of you have your guard up a little bit with this Nine of Wands. Neither of you are being completely transparent with each other. You're not being open about how you feel or what you want or what's going on individually and within your relationship. All right, right, let's pull an advice card. But I am getting the word communication. So they're saying it's time to talk. It's time to talk this out, get it all out on the table, and see where things end up. Because feeling upset and feeling stuck is no way to be in a relationship. You don't want to be handcuffed to somebody, right? You want to be with them, and they want to be with you. But until you get your cards out on the table and you are honest and frank with each other, there's going to continue to be this undercurrent of dissatisfaction for both of you and not knowing what to do about it. Huh, interesting. The card they have for you for your advice card is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I love it when a message comes full circle. I know I do this all the time, but I still think it's amazing when Spirit gives me messages and then comes full circle and then shows it in the card. So good job, Spirit. Yeah, you need to talk. You both need to talk. All right, let's get some messages here. Oh my God, I'm upside down here. Oops, hold on. Let's get some messages from your person and see what's going on here. See what else we can hear from what they're not telling you. We have in the very near future. Yeah, I do get that they want to talk to you. I mentioned that with the Knight of Swords. They do want to clear the air. They want to do something. And they're trying to figure out what to do right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if they come to you wanting to have a conversation soon. But don't wait for them. If you feel called to talk to them and you're certainly being given advice to talk to them, then do it. We have secrets. I hid something from you and I'm afraid to tell you about it. What is that? Can you tell us what that is, Spirit? They're afraid to tell you their feelings about what? Their feelings about the past. Is this about group 2? Yeah, they're not even a little bit, they're hesitant to tell you that they missed the way things were. I mean, that's a hard conversation to have. To say, we used to have a lot of fun, we used to be so happy, it used to be so magical, and now it's not. That's a hard conversation to have with someone that you don't want to break up with, right? Someone that you want to feel better, but so it's tough for them to be honest with you. Okay. And we got, listen, I'm telling you the truth. You can trust my word. So when they do come and talk to you in the near future, trust them trust what they tell you. They're not giving you a line. They're not sugarcoating. They're not trying to appease you or humor you. What they tell you is true. And what they're feeling is real. And they're going to share that with you. I would encourage you to do the same. And don't be off-put by their reminiscing from the past. It's natural. It's natural. Especially during a difficult period in a relationship. Okay. We have rejection. I'm uneasy about myself. I don't know if I can truly make you happy. They are concerned that they're not even concerned. They know that you're not happy. They're concerned that they have been unable to make you happy. And they really want to. All the more reason to have this conversation, and all the more reason for you to spend some time really trying to go within and find out what I don't want to say find out what is really wrong, but what else is going on with you. I'm not downplaying, that you're unhappy in the relationship right now, but maybe if you go within, you'll see what else is going on with you and realize that it doesn't all have to do with the relationship. Okay. We have stubborn and 4 dots. Yeah, that's coming from neither one of you speaking. Communicating with each other. It's like the 4 dots on your phone when somebody starts to send you a message and then never does. Okay. And we have mistake. I made the wrong turn, and honestly, the grass wasn't greener over there. Yeah, they may have pulled away a little bit. Let me pull another card before I say that. Spirit, can you clarify the grass wasn't greener over there for me, please? In a year or more, I'm gonna need something else. Rendezvous, I want to see you. Okay. What I'm getting is that this probably happened a year or more before, or it involved someone they knew from the past a year or more ago. I would say quite a while ago. But it looks to me, at least for some of you, that there may have been some communication between your person and someone from their past, someone they may have been in a relationship with. I don't get that there was any action taken, but one of them may have reached out to the other. So there may have been some communication. There may have been your person may have been pulled into the past a little bit when things started to go bad. But they're regretting that. I am not getting that they cheated, that they acted on this. But take that, just take that information as it resonates. What I'm getting is communication, like texting, direct messaging, like reaching out, maybe even saying, I want to see you. But I am not getting that they actually did. They didn't follow through. So I don't know if that gives you some peace there. I don't know even if that's for everyone, but I feel like you will know if that sounds like your person or not. Regardless, they regret that. and they don't want you to know, but they are going to tell you. So there's that. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. So talk it through with them. Let them air whatever they need to tell you. Believe what they say. Believe what they say. And then go from there. And then we have broken. The damage has already been done, and I don't know how to pick up the pieces. They are a little bit at a loss with how to fix your relationship. I will say I'm getting lots of validation that they're trying and that they want to try, that they want to fix this. So part of that, of course, is going to be up to you. Do you want to fix it? I would recommend, regardless of what your decision is, to try to go within, try to pull yourself out of this, dark place. Try to find some happiness and try to get out of this being stuckness, right? Being stuck in a relationship is no way to be. Being stuck in life is no way to be. So you want to find your way out of that. Whatever the outcome is, of course, that's up to you and up to your person together. But hopefully this reading gave you some information, gave you some insight into what's going on with them, what they're not telling you, how they feel. Because I'm certainly getting a lot of love and regret and wanting to fix things. So take that as you will. All right, group 2, I hope that was helpful. I appreciate your being here and watching this. And thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. They all help me so much. All right, we'll see you next time, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your person and you and your relationship. See how they feel about you. See how they really feel about you. See if there's anything they're not telling you. And hopefully give you just a better picture of what's going on. All right, so your oracle card is card number 12, Quality Time. And we'll see what that means for you in your reading after we get some other cards on the table. I'm going to pull tarot cards for you, and I'll put those over here. I have a different deck for your person, and I'll pull cards for them. If, as we get into it, if the energies feel reversed, go ahead and reverse them. It's okay, that happens sometimes. All right, so let's start with your energy. Let's see how things look for you. We have the 10 of Cups reversed, the Fool, the 4 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands reversed. All right, and now let's look at your person. All right, we have 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords reversed, the Hanged Man, and the King of Swords. All right. Okay, give me just a second. I want to just take all these in and see if I get any initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. right. They're saying to me, they're giving me a loose message. They're really wanting me to focus on the cards. So, but their words, their loose message for me is that what you're going to hear today is more about what is to come, not what has happened. So I'm going to read in, excuse me, I'm going to read in that way. So if some of these things don't feel like they exactly resonate right now, it's because you're not there yet. And that's what they're wanting me to say. All right. So let's start with you. We've got this 10 of Cups in reverse as your starting point here. And what I'm hearing is unhappiness in your home life. You may be there now, or it may be something that's sort of building up. I do feel like it's a now thing. And I'm getting a yes on that. So even though they're saying, but anyway, that's kind of where you are now. Unhappy in your home life. What I'm hearing is there's not a lot of love there. There's emptiness. They're saying there's some control issues. There's some what? They're saying there's some forgetting who you are, which is an interesting thing to say. But the gist of it is that you're not entirely happy in your home life. And it may or may not have anything to do with this person. I feel like it has more to do with your situation. Meaning, they might be included in that, but I don't think it's that you are unhappy with them necessarily. And you may or may not live with them, but your home situation feels restricted. It feels kind of empty. Yeah, like they're saying, there's just not a lot of love there. You may live alone, and so maybe you face some loneliness. Maybe you're physically unhappy with where you live. But they're showing me it's more circumstance driven, situation driven, rather than about your person necessarily. But if you're unhappy where you are, where you live, with your home and your life in your home, that of course is going to bleed into other things, including your relationship. Okay. All right. And then we go into the Fool. So they're telling me there is a new beginning that is on the horizon for you. They're saying it's a step in the right direction, a fresh start. But it doesn't come without its challenges for you, for your relationship. But it's still good. They're saying it's still good. And it's something you need to do. So maybe this is a move for you. It probably won't be for everybody. But if you're unhappy in your home and you have the opportunity to move somewhere and get a fresh start, then good for you. Like, go for it. But again, like they're saying, it's not without its challenges. And I see this Fool and the Four of Cups together. And I get this sense of moving forward, but not being 100% sure that you're moving in the right direction. Or not being, let me just hear what they're saying. Say it again. Yeah, they're saying there's still some unhappiness. It's like you're moving in a new direction. You're getting this fresh start, but it might not be every single thing that you want it to be. And there's this sense of focusing on those things that are not so great, not perfect, rather than focusing on this gift, that you're being given, and focusing on this wonderful opportunity for a fresh start in some way. There's a little bit too much focus on what is not quite right. They're saying it's not going to be perfect. Nothing is. There's no such thing as perfection. There's good with the bad. There's compromises. There's always opportunities for improvement. If everything was perfect on day one, where would you go from there? But the way you fix that is by focusing on the bits that you love, on the parts that get you excited, that have you feeling free and happy and inspired. So there is like this sense of, when you get there, focus on what you like, not what you don't like. It's plain and simple. But your whole situation as it's changing is leading you to this 9 of Wands in reverse. And that's where I feel like things are really, where they really come together with your person, where they really are affected by your person and they affect your person. Because the 9 of Wands in reverse is you finally letting your guard down. They mentioned before that there was this sense of wanting to control things. You're unhappy, you're wanting to control things a little bit in your home life. You're disappointed with the way certain things have worked out or not worked out. All of those things build walls up within ourselves sometimes. And sometimes that wall can come between you and your person. But as we get through this process, and they did, say in the beginning that this is what's to come, you're not there yet. But as you get through this process and you get to this 9 of Wands reversed, it's like a shedding of your skin. Like you finally take that armor off and let your person in, or let someone in. So any unhappiness or dissatisfaction you may be feeling, they're just reminding you it probably has little to do with your person. So if it feels like it's all your person's fault, maybe step back and think whether that is 100% the case or not. Because they feel like it's more situational. All right, so let's talk about your person. We start off with them at the 6 of Pentacles. And they're saying, again, that's where they are today. And what I'm hearing is they're giving everything they can to this relationship, to your friendship, to you. They're giving everything they can. And what? They're trying to help you be more comfortable. What does that mean? They're just saying they're trying to help you where you need it. So it will vary, I'm sure, by person. But in some cases, they may be trying to help you financially. They may be trying to help you, just be happier. They may be trying to help different situations in your life just to try to give you a leg up where they can. Okay. And then we have the 7 of Swords reversed. They're saying that you may have some doubts about your person, about their feelings for you, about their longevity, their desire to stick it out with you. But what they're showing me here with the 7 of Swords reversed is, number one, that they're not going anywhere. And hold on one sec. Okay, if your person has pulled away a little, and they're giving me the symbol for like kind of. Like, that's kind of it. If that resonates, please take it. If your person is pulled away a little bit, or does pull away, I should say, a little bit, they're saying it's not because of you. For them, it's also situational. And whatever they have pulled away, they will bring back. So if you feel like, you may be losing your connection with this person, or, that things maybe that you're pulling apart from each other, they're saying your person, again, for them is situational. And as things like progress, they will come back to you. So you may be separated, or it just may be a feeling like, because what I'm getting are doubts. I'm getting, you're not sure how they feel. But I am getting they're going to come back around and help you understand where you stand and how they feel. And they do feel for you. They have a lot of feelings for you. And we're going to pull some more cards and get a little deeper, but let's keep going. So from there, we have the Hanged Man. They're saying your person is going to reach a point where they are able to see things from a new perspective. They're not going to, everything's not going to change overnight, and they're going to jump back in and everything's going to be like it was. That's not what I'm getting at all. What I'm getting is they're going to see things more from your point of view. They're going to see things from a different point of view. They're going to be watching and learning and finding ways to show you how they feel. What I'm getting from this is that they really want to learn how to help you and make you happy. They want to understand what that takes, rather than just do all the traditional things, that one would expect. What I'm getting is you don't necessarily want the traditional. And so they're learning from you how to treat you. They're learning from you by watching you, by taking their time, by seeing things from a new perspective. They're learning how to be there for you, how to be your partner in the best way they can. But for you, it may not feel like, while they're learning, it may not feel like much. And then we get to the King of Swords, and I feel like this is a full progression, where they're watching and learning. The King of Swords is very much someone who has learned, right? Who has taken what they've learned and put it into practice. It's not a particularly emotional card by any stretch. So, of course, we're going to pull some more cards and see what else is there. But first, let's get some more cards on you. Let's get a little deeper into your energy and what's coming up for you in this relationship and in your life a little bit. Say that again. Okay. They want me to correct myself on this King of Swords. They're saying it's not that he's not emotional. You got to say it again. Okay, he's taking what he learned and putting it into practice. And there's a sense of balance here. Okay, so thank you for that. Can we clarify group 3's energy, please? All right. We have the Sun card. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Lovers. And we have the Ten of Swords reversed. Now let's pull their cards and get a little deeper into them, and then we'll talk through these. All right. We have Four of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed. King of Pentacles. And Five of Cups reversed. All right. So let's go back to you. Ten of Cups in the Sun card. There is this desire to be happy. Like you know you're unhappy in your situation. Whatever it is that's causing you unhappiness, it is very clear to you. And you want to be happy. You're seeking happiness. And we move into this fresh start, and not only are you seeking happiness, you're going after it. The Queen of Wands goes after what she wants. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. The Fool is willing to take a leap of faith, willing to take a risk in order to be happy. So that's good news. Like that's you actively trying to improve your life and improve your situation. But we get to this Four of Cups and the Lovers, and what I'm getting is, there's still this little bit of disappointment because things aren't exactly the way you want. And part of that is your connection with your person. They're saying it's not that you're not connected. It's that at this particular point in time, they aren't everything you want them to be yet. But the Lovers card is still, it's a significant card. It's major arcana. It's a card of soulmates and divine counterparts. And sometimes people come into our lives to help us navigate life, right? Help us navigate different times in our lives. And to do that, sometimes they can't be everything we want them to be. But Spirit is still wanting you to focus on what does make you happy. And they're pointing me to this card, this quality time. So you may not have all of their time, all of their attention, but you do have quality time. Like when you connect, when you're together, when you get to spend time, appreciate and love that. Focus on what you do have with them rather than what you don't. And the same with your situation, of course. Anything else on that, Spirit? Okay. And then we move into this Nine of Wands reversed over the Ten of Swords reversed. You're letting your guard down. You get to a point where you don't want to fight it anymore. You don't want to be the victim anymore if there is any of that in you. And let's be real, there's a little bit of that in everybody, especially when things aren't going the way we like. You're letting your guard down and you're deciding this isn't an ending. This isn't a tragedy. You're picking yourself up and finding your way. And I do feel like your person in some way and the situation you're in with them is helping you find your way. Okay, so looking at your person, Six of Pentacles over the Four of Pentacles reversed. They're trying to help you. They want to help you. What they want to help you the most with is helping you to let go. Let go of preconceived notions, let go of expectations, let go of attachments. They also want you to be more open to their giving. It's like they're giving, and part of you doesn't want to accept what they have to offer. For whatever reason. Maybe you feel you're not ready. Maybe you feel, what I'm hearing for some of you is you feel like you're not good enough. You're good enough. They're saying there's no reason for you to not feel good enough. They wouldn't be giving to you if you weren't. So part of their giving is, and whatever it is they're giving, it might be their time, it might be money, it might be help with something. They're giving from the heart. And they're wanting you to open up and let go a little bit of, they're saying, of the rules. Maybe have less rules when it comes to your situation, when it comes to your relationship. Let them help you. And then we get into the Seven of Swords reversed over the Knight of Pentacles reversed. They're not leaving. They're not going anywhere. Anything that was, anything that they pulled away, whether it's emotions or finances or their help with something or their time, whatever they pulled away, they're returning. They're returning. This Knight of Pentacles is not moving forward. He's going back. And usually when this card is in reverse, I see it as being stuck and not moving, but that is not what I'm getting. That's not what I'm getting here today. Anything else on those cards? I feel like they're trying to tell me something, y'all, so bear with my silence. They're saying they're coming back with more than what they took away. So if you feel like something has been like lost in your relationship, they're coming back. For sure, they're coming back. They're bringing whatever they may have pulled away, and they're bringing it back. But it's that and more. They're saying you don't have to worry. It's not going to be less. It's not going to be the same. It's that and more. They're going to shower you with gifts. Gifts of love. Okay. It's an interesting way that they're saying that to me, considering there's like almost no water energy here, you know. But I feel like your person is probably not an overly water kind of person in general, like not overly emotional on a day-to-day. And so the energy here is not a lot of water, a lot of cups, but it still is for them. You know what I mean? Like it's still more emotion. It's still emotional for them, if that makes any sense. So then we move into this Hanged Man and the King of Pentacles. They're watching, they're learning, they're waiting, they're giving you time to get through your situation, but they're also seeing things from a new perspective. And what I'm getting is they're just loving on you. This King of Pentacles, again, not normally a card I recognize as like the big love card, but it's a big love in a different way. It feels very nurturing. It feels very, you know what it feels like is unconditional love. So when I see cups cards, a lot of times, you know, cups can be emptied, right? And that cups energy can be a little fickle over time. But Pentacles energy is so solid. it doesn't go anywhere. And that's what I'm getting here, is this solid, reliable, unconditional cherishing of you, which is what they just said, cherishing of you. They're saying they love you. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to shortchange you in the love department. But you do have to be patient. While you work things out and while they work things out. And then finally we get here to the King of Swords and the Five of Cups reversed. Like I mentioned before, the King of Swords is learning. He's taking what he's learned, putting it into practice. The Five of Cups, hold on one second. What are you saying about the Five of Cups? They're saying they're letting the past go down the drain. And you can sort of see that with this picture. I'll show it to you upright. They're letting the past go down the drain to make way for this new beginning. You're not just your new beginning, because this I feel is very situational, but a new beginning for you too. Like there's no pining for what was. They're saying that word cherish again, which is a lovely word. They're cherishing what is and what's coming from a very balanced perspective. What else did you want to say? Okay, I'm not sure I caught all that. They're saying they're not going to put you in a place where you have to worry about how they feel about you. And we talked about that before, right? There's some doubts showing, kind of poking through here. But as we get through this, they're saying they're not going to put you in that position where you have to doubt how they feel for you, which is wonderful. All right, I'm going to pull a couple of cards, one from each deck, that are just going to represent some overall energy for your relationship as a whole. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. And the World. Your relationship is going to come full circle. It's going to come full circle. It's going to move forward. It's moving forward slowly. And they're saying, so even though the World card is technically the last of the major arcana, they're saying there is no end in sight. It's not about an ending. It's about a culmination of everything you two have learned up until this point, and this point being, now, but also what's coming, and growing from there. It's really, really special energy that is coming through here for you and your person and your relationship. It's very unique. All right, we're going to pull an advice card, and then we'll get some messages from your person. Spirit, can you give us advice for group 3? Okay. And they're saying engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And we see that, right? Like I feel like your situation is very interesting and unique. But what we do see on both of your parts and as a relationship is that you're both growing and evolving and coming together at a higher place, at a better place. For some of you, it may be a literal engagement, but I'm focused more on the ascending to a higher level. Because that's really, so how is that advice? Tell me. The advice is to be patient because it's coming. Yeah, they're saying have faith, be patient. It's coming, and this is where it's headed. Okay. All right, let's get some messages. Let's see if there's anything your person isn't telling you or that you're not hearing maybe or unaware of. Okay. We have walls. I feel like I can't get through to you. Please let me in. And I mentioned that, right? Didn't I? By the time you get to this point, you are putting your walls down, but your situation has built up some walls, and it's affecting your person, and it's affecting your relationship. And I'm not saying that it's your fault. Anything is your fault. No, I mean, we are all find ourselves in situations in life that are challenging, that are, difficult to navigate, that are maybe not as happy and as fun as we want them to be. But I think the message here is that your person wants to get through. Your person wants to share with you and be there for you. You just have to let them in. And they may not be telling you that. We have absence. As more time passes by, I feel a deeper void without you in my life. Yeah, I mean, I do sense some sort of separation or pulling apart. It may not be it might be a physical separation where you're just not together. Or it might just be an energetic separation, where you just don't feel as close. But they feel it too. And sometimes it helps to know that. They feel the void of you, of the two of you not being as close as you once were, whether that be physically, energetically. It says, love, my heart is opening and I'm ready. So for sure they love you. They're ready for more. Listen, I'm telling you the truth. You can trust my words. So first of all, what you're hearing here today, Spirit wants you to know to trust it. But more than that, when they open up to you, when they talk to you, when they come to you, believe what they say, even if you have doubts. And we talked about doubts, right? They're not going to leave you. Space. I need to take a step back because I'm still trying to figure out what I want. And we saw that here with the Hanged Man. in the Seven of Swords reversed, they may have or may still pull back a little bit from you. It's not from a lack of love. We're seeing a lot of love here. We're seeing a lot of cherishing and caring about you. And what I'm hearing as I'm looking at this card is Spirit saying it's not, where it says here, I'm trying to figure out what I want. What I'm hearing is, no, I'm trying to figure out what you want. And I do believe that. That's what I was getting over here earlier with the Hanged Man, is they're trying to see things from a different perspective and see things from your point of view and figure out what you want, what you need, so they can be what you need, so they can grow with you instead of apart from you. Secrets. I hid something from you and I'm afraid to tell you about it. This came up in group 2's reading too. So many of these cards did. All right, Spirit, tell us what they're saying, how they feel. How they feel. Like I mentioned before, like there's this pulling away, almost like they pull away and get quiet while they figure out how to be the best they can be for you, right? But in that time, there's a sense of they're not telling you how much they love you. Their heart is not on display for you. It doesn't mean that they feel any less, but they're not showing it. They're not telling you. Why are they afraid? Because what? They're saying they're afraid to tell you how they feel about you. Like their genuine loving feelings for you. They're afraid to tell you because it could change the dynamic of what is to come. So I guess place that in your life where it fits. But to me, it says, your life is changing. Pieces are moving around, and there's a sense of wanting you to get settled, wanting you to find your happy place. Them wanting to figure out how to be the best version of themselves they can be for you. And not wanting to jump in the water too quickly or too adamantly, like straight off the bat, because they don't want to rock that dynamic too soon, too much, before it's the right time. But rest assured, you two are coming together in some way, for something bigger and better and even more beautiful. Anything else, Spirit? Do we have more cards or no? One more? And it says, letter, I will be writing you a message. So yeah, you're going to hear from them. They're saying that you're going to get a message from them that will change everything. Not now, not yet, but soon. Soon enough. When things settle down, when the dust settles, and you're good to go, you're going to get a message from them that will change everything. In a good way, in a positive way. All right, y'all, that's all I've got. Your reading went extra long, but honestly, your reading was super, super unique and interesting. So I hope that was okay with you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this helped. Feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know what your situation looks like. And of course, thank you for your likes and your shares and your subscribes. It just helps more people find my channel so that they can get these messages as well. So thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.